I kinda clickbaited you into this video because it's not gonna be a top 10 list of the best hip-hop records ever, objectively. It's not gonna be Nas in there, it's not gonna be Mobb Deep in there, although I do listen to that stuff, I do love it. This is a list of my personal taste, my personal top 10 records ever produced. Kinda sorry for that, but this video again is about me. Let's get cracking. Number 10 on my list brings us to the year 2001. It's Cannibal's The Cold Vein. Cannibal consists of the rapper Vast Air and Vaughn. I gotta say that quick. Vaughn. The album is produced by the former Company Flow member LP. And it's also released on his independent record label called Definitive Jux. This album just oozes New York City. It's gritty, it's rough, it's unpolished, and it just sounds like it's recorded at somebody's kitchen. And I think it actually was.
Yo, I've been nice since you had to put your hat in your sleeve and break arms like Seagal. Don't wear your heart in your sleeve. There's two things in life, act and believe. Yeah, and you best to believe. It's a fact, I just rolled the leaf.
To me, a good rapper has to have a good voice, and Vast Air and Vaughn just have that. They sound kind of aggressive, very high energy, and it just goes perfectly together with LP's beats.
Fooled you, thought it was beneath you. Got propelled in the sky, now soul is see-through. But it doesn't matter cause there's no molecules. Then genius becomes burdened of ridicule.
It's kind of hard picking a favorite song from that whole record because the entire production just sounds very homogeneous. But I kind of always had my eyes set on stress rap.
Stress rap is supply to where we rest at. NY City full of nothing but stress cats that wanna test that flame of yours, but not ready when we aim the war. As absolute retaliation against all for real.
Alright, next up on the list, number 9 is MF Doom's Operation Doomsday. Metal Face Doom. That's the guy with the metal mask, you know, before everyone else did it. Long time no one knew who he was. Now we know it's Daniel DeMille, former KMD member. What can I say about this record? This record is... it's basically hip-hop producing 101. In a very beautiful way. Like, he takes a soul sample, loops it, puts beats over it, a snappy bass line, and that's it.
Hey yo, y'all can't stand right here. In his right hand was your man's worst nightmare. Loud enough to burst his right eardrum close range. The game is not only dangerous, but it's most strange.
What I like about this record is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very playful, very comical, and he uses a lot of snippets from old movies and creates this abstract world where he tells weird stories, and his very significant deep voice just lures you in.
OJ. Love my mother, my father, but can't bleed me. Sci-fly, whole style stuck up. Used to talk to myself, I told him shut the fuck up. Buckle up, cause it's about to be rough. He said keep talking that shit, you about to be snuffed.
Favorite song? Hands down, Who You Think I Am.
Flew in from Monster Island just to rag shit with jet lag. When brothers specialize in ways how it's not to get bagged. Egads, I bring confusion like roll call to MC. So-called hoes be like, yup, I told y'all. So socialize, my bio show I dip, dive. Memorize like I Omega zip drive. Go to the bar to drink to get sober. A King Ghidra, eat the head of a King Cobra like King Cobra.
Alright, number 8 on the list. He had to be in that list, definitely, Jesus Christ. It's Kool Keith. It's Diesel Truckers. It's Cut Master Kurt featuring Kool Keith featuring the other one. Diesel Truckers.
Diesel truckers, truckers, truckers. You are the best. Diesel truckers, truckers, truckers. You are the best.
Cut Master Kurt is not like a feature rapper, he's the producer of the whole thing. Pretty important producer in Kool Keith's musical career. Good producer, good guy. He's done some good shit. It just puts me in a fucking good mood to listen to that record. It's very bouncy, it's very dynamic, very straightforward.
I'm that type of hyper viper pro. You passing though, check that on the low. Can an animal go turn top 10? Coming back again, you slack again. When touch is on tightly.
Not a lot of message behind there. I mean, the concept is that both of them are truckers. like white trash truckers. And that's the great thing about Kool Keith, that he has like all these concept albums there, where he switches personas. On one record he's a doctor, on the other record he's a fucking truck driver, or he's a porn guy that fucks a lot of women. He's a mental dude. Favorite song? Mental Side Effects.
Looking over the wall, staring at the dresser that's open and open. You hoping I'm down and broken on crack, token and smoking. My songs battle the pain and tame and claim and train and aim. The same trade, upgrade, relay, context, metaphor, complex connoisseur.
Alright, number 7 on the list is the infamous Wu-Tang Clan. Enter the 36 Chambers.
I grew up on the crime side, the New York Times side. Staying alive was no job, had second hands. Moms bounced on old men, so then we moved to Shaolin Land.
The whole setup of the album is just insane. You have the awesome beat producing by RZA with his crunchy, very crisp beats.
I'll be tossing and forcing, my style is awesome. I'm causing more family food than Richard Dawson. And the survey said you're dead. Baby flying guillotine chops off your fucking head.
And then you have the whole variety of 9 different rappers. RZA, Jizzer, Method Man, Inspector Deck, Master Kill, Ghostface Killer, You Got, Raekwon. All different mindsets, all different flows. I would say it's one of the best hip-hop records ever produced, if not the best.
Half mastered ass style, mad rough jazz. When I struck, I had on Tim's in the black mask. Remember that shit? I know you don't remember Jack.
My favorite song, Tears.
Yo, check the script. Me and the guards getting ripped. Blunts in the grip, 40 dogs in my lips. Had a box. Boom, boom, the bass would blast. We was laughing. Had all the girls that passed. Conversation. Mothers had begun to discuss. Hey, yo, Raw, remember that kid to bust?
Number 6 on the list is a record that is very much dedicated to 80s cop movies. Very specifically, Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone. And that's why they called themselves Nighthawks. And also the record is called Nighthawks. Here goes Nighthawks.
52 registered kills. Occupation, cop.
For years now I've been a huge Cage fan. He has a lot of records, but I was choosing that one because it's the most homogeneous one, it's the most consistent one. I like the use of 80s synthy sounds and 80s samples from movies.
Yeah. We get a call from the station to beat the case. Fuck the cops, we the cops, nigga, we'll seize your cake.
Do the freeze and shake, take the trees and H, drop the shit off at speed and feed the face.
Let's get dumb, pounce around my little niggas. Let's get him, drop some pounds inside the ticker.
All the tracks are produced by either Kamutao or DJ Mighty Mai, who you might know from the group The High and Mighty. It's just a great listen. Favorite song? Keep the City Up.
Massage parlor hoes don't ask to get ransacked. They ask for signatures and where they should put their hands at. Yeah, that feels nice, baby. Give it a better squeeze. Wait till she clean up. Go in the locker, pull out the Beretta. Freeze. The brains was nice, I ain't precise. Then I pulled the necklace out that would change your life.
Next up on the list, number 5, is a record that came out in 2002. It's a weird record. I got hooked when I saw the video. It blew my mind, kinda. It is LP's Fantastic Damage.
Check this out.
In 2002, this sound that LP put out there with Fantastic Damage was just very different from the other rap stuff that came out, because he uses a lot of layers in his beat producing that it's like almost you can just listen to the instrumental and it sounds like a full song. It's just all the time stuff happening. Like there is no monotonous looping going on. It's just progression. And the songs just evolve.
This is for new jacks trying to decide where they fit. Destroy the walls when you spit. For writers with a grind on image brain print. Translated, leaving it dripping from brains.
LP right now, he is becoming majorly successful with Run the Jewels project with Killer Mike. And you can kind of see where he came from. I gotta say, I kind of prefer where he came from. Not to be that asshole that is like, you know, you forgot your roots, which is bullshit, because there is an evolution there in his beats. But I prefer the older stuff because it doesn't have this kind of dance vibe feeling to it.
I'm gonna build a step on fact. The latest in technology. Step on fact. Jobs for the community. Step on fact. The age of familial industry. Step on fact. Building tomorrow's fathers today. Step on fact.
Favorite song? Well, I'm still kind of partial to Deep Space 9mm because that was the music video that I saw that got me hooked onto this record.
You're behind the walls and you roam. You wanna buy the farm, but the land's not yours to own. Who owns police? Who holds full green, so sand the beach? Blood beach. Dance with the land, so it's clutching, he ugly. Bugs hung halo teach. Hugged by the map with a cable reach.
Number 4 on the list is the Gravediggaz, and it's not 6 Feet Deep, which I think is the superior album. But I do prefer the follow-up album, The Pick, the Sickle and the Shovel.
I got stress on my brain, it causes chest pains inside the best frames. Ghetto blood counts, it's caused by slug shots at drug spots. Well, if you're too poor to move out or get a new house, it's like living in a war walking through shootouts.
So who are the Gravediggaz? We have RZA, Prince Paul, Fruit One and Too Poetic. And with the Gravediggaz we are entering the realms of horrorcore, a subgenre of hip-hop music. Since I'm a big horror movie fan, it's kind of obvious why I would be drawn to horrorcore.
I came to the shores of America, the sky that's a peddler, the alpha and omega, and the home of the beggars, the black settlers, who've been beaten, raped, lynched, robbed, and stoned, and called upon the earth for service so they couldn't maintain it home.
And for being considered as horrorcore, this album is actually pretty soft. It's very gentle and it has very nice melodies, it's very melodic. And it's just a good listen on a sunny day. Favorite song? Unexplained. It has this very weird bass, throbbing bass thing in there. Pretty cool.
Smoky branch camouflage, gear down for warfare. Save your career if you walk here. The New York air, source portals through the ear portals. Nowhere to hide when we caught you in the crosshairs.
Behind the ghetto planes, the warfare reign. Must we be the bearer of that terror, the mystery behind the unexplained? Let us pound it through your brain.
Number 3 on the list is MF Doom again. Here he calls himself Victor Vaughn, and it's the second album of the Victor Vaughn alias. It's Venomous Villain Victor Vaughn.
Vic style of rhyme will bug out Joe's six-pack. Slick while the time he dug out your chick's back. She wore a thong in her youth. These days she's a bit long in the tooth. Just chewing on the titty fat, pursuing the kitty cat, drooling on her pretty hat.
It's just great. It's a great record. It's of course great for using all the film stuff and just being like a movie. Awesome beats, awesome raps. It has a feature with Kool Keith. What more can you ask for? It's fantastic.
People came from miles around to hear Vic rocket. He learned a few new styles since a 2-year-old pickpocket. Clud-owl, sad how sickening. Now get retarded like mad cow kicking in. Yick, Chris wasn't tricking. And what's in the stew if the flu is in the chicken?
Favorite track would be a tie. It would be Dopest Killer, and the other song would be Ode to Road Rage.
Yoke him, leave him with his feet dangling. Got his degree in strangling and street haggling. You can find him on the beat bragging, then discreetly dragging MCs towards the meat wagon. And they chicks to the bang bus, make him kick and slang cuss. To Vic is no dang fuss. He sensed a trickle of lingering hate, but refused to get tickled by the fickle finger of fate.
Number 2 on the list is, it has to be there. You kidding me? Dr. Octagon, Dr. Octagon Ecologist.
First patient, pull out the skull, remove the cancer. Breaking his back, chisel next for the answer. Supersonic, bionic, robot, voodoo power, Equator X, my chance to flex skills on Ampex.
This record is very atmospheric, very dense. It's produced by Dan the Automator, who also dibbles and dabbles in some pop music and all kinds of stuff actually. Kool Keith raps fantastically. He is the murderous gynecologist who's just a little bit wacko.
Giraffe folk with rays beaming through your trunk, steam of legion. To burn up in your anal region, power contracted with bombs in his rectum factor. Utilize phonic like water in your Panasonic. Trip or slip or fall, right into the earth pit. Gamma ray toilet, microscopes on your earth shit. Dr. Ludacris, I turn into an octopus.
This album was way ahead of its time and it just doesn't sound like 1996. I remember when I bought it, I think it was 2000, 2001. I didn't understand it. I resold it because I just didn't know what it was. I like the sound of it, the whole feel to it. It just sounded weird.
With my white eyes, gray hair, faces sky blue, yellow sirens react. My skin is colored lilac. My skin turn orange and green in the limit. limousine. People think I'm mixed with shark, drinking gasoline.
My favorite track from that record, and also I would say #1 best rap song ever, is Blue Flowers.
Dr. Octagon, paramedic fetus of the east with priests. I'm from the church of the operating room with the strikes of force, scalpel since the Holocaust. I do indeed and greed, explore, meet the patients, back the rooms with the nurse with the voodoo curse. Holding up office lights, standing at huge heights, back and forth, left wing, swing to north, east and south with blood pouring down your mouth. I come prepared with the white suit and stethoscope, listen to your heartbeat, delete, beat, beat, beat.
And wrapping this whole thing up with my #1, it is Dr. Doom, First Come, First Served.
Yeah, you motherfuckers ought to let me go and finish this motherfucking album. Dr. Doom.
He is Dr. Doom, he's a serial killer, and in the intro straight away he kills Dr. Octagon. The beats are produced by Cutmaster Kurt, again, the guy from the Diesel Truckers project.
Rapping on Warlord, Dr. Doom from the Bronx. Rappers get petro, see me with the black afro. Project Invader, squad lights in the elevator. Cross Bronx Express, Mac 11, bulletproof vest.
You throw an 80s horror B-movie and rap into a blender, that's what you get, Dr. Doom.
Chewing alligator meat, live cow steak, sitting on old newspapers by the kitchen sink. You think I'm off limits, driving a 74 Dodge Plymouth. Up the street with human feet, color apple green with spots, eating blueberry Pop-Tarts. With the 8th body in my trunk, my elbow bleeds with lumps. Walking from the sanitation dumps with rotten skulls on my waterbed with me.
It took me a while to really get used to it, but it grew on me, and man, it grew on me. I've been listening to this record now for 15 years, and I'm just not getting tired of it. I mean, what record do you have that you just can listen to 15 years and you're not getting tired of it?
I'm shutting rappers down like Giuliani shut down strip clubs. Turning your fake gangsta hardcore stories into some Mickey Mouse Teletubby shit. Y'all niggas need to quit, stop pulling your silicone tits. In the city is my time, don't even fucking try to say a fly rhyme. Or holding possessions you don't own.
Favorite song? It's definitely a part.
223 with body parts under my bed, cut your abdomen out, stab your fucking leather coat. I chant while candles burn with robes on. You will learn Christian, no Hebrew. On the balcony, I see you. The devil's coffins with corpse, of course, in a mental state, earthquake, schizophrenic, eating Campbell's soup, taking a piss, your analysis test. I hope you wear a fucking bulletproof vest. Just purchased the Charter Arms 38 when you enter the confetti hellgate. On the P floor, bloody towels on sculptures, machine guns and suitcases.